Hi there, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com, and in this video we're going to go through the best tablets for kids currently out there. Now I've kept this list as comprehensive as possible, narrowing it down to my top 5 picks, so no matter what you're looking for, there'll definitely be something on this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like and subscribe and hit the bell to be updated with new videos. Alright, so as usual I'm going to skip the fluff and just jump into my recommendations. If you want to confirm what they are, go in the description there and check out that list to guarantee you get the best price. Alright, so the first one on my list is going to go to my best for older kids, and this is the Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids Pro. So the Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids Pro, or as I like to call it, how to make your kids shut up for $199 while you enjoy your existential crisis in peace. But seriously, this is the ultimate pacifier for older kids who've outgrown the cardboard box the TV came in, but aren't quite ready for the deep complexities of a real tablet. The key features: CPU and display armed with a 2 gig octa-core CPU and a display that's brighter than your child's future at 1920 by 1200 pixels. This tablet is not messing around. It's like giving them a mini cinema, but without the overpriced popcorn. The camera resolution, it's got a 5 megapixel rear and a 2 megapixel front. Perfect for your aspiring influencer to document their oh so hard lives. Look world, I can eat cereal without adult supervision. Storage and ports with 32 gig of storage and all the ports you've ever needed: USB-C, headphone jack and micro SD. This tablet is more accommodating than your last Tinder date. The dimensions and weight: 9.7 by 6.5 by 0.4 inches and weighing just 17.8 ounces. It's like holding a National Geographic magazine, except this one won't teach your kid about the birds and the bees. The pros: vibrant screen. This thing makes cartoons pop like the bottle of champagne at a divorce party. You've never seen SpongeBob look this radiant. The battery life. This battery is more tenacious than your aunt at a Black Friday sale. It just won't quit, outlasting pretty much every tablet on the schoolyard. Take that, Timmy's iPad. 2-year warranty. Amazon is giving you a 2-year drop this like it's hot and we won't even question you warranty. That's 2 years of worry-free parenting, or as worry-free as it gets when you're raising a tiny human. The cons: no Google Apps. Yeah, it doesn't run Google Apps natively, but honestly, do we need more Google in our lives anyway? Your kid probably can't spell algorithm yet, let alone be bothered by it. The sound quality: the audio might be a little dull compared to its competitors, but still, kids are usually too distracted to notice. After all, they're not audio engineers, they're just noise pollutants. The next one on the list is my recommendation for the best for younger kids, and this is also an Amazon Fire. It's the HD 10 Kids option, but let's call it what it really is: a digital babysitter for the Frozen and Peppa Pig aficionado in your home. This is the tablet that says, I love you kid, but if I have to sing Baby Shark one more time, I'm going to join a monastery. Perfect for youngsters aged 3 to 7 who can't tie their own shoes, but can navigate YouTube like a pro. The key features: the CPU and display. Just like its older sibling, this bad boy boasts 2 gig of octa-core CPU, 1920 by 1200 pixel, because we all know the earlier you expose them to HD, the quicker they'll become jaded adults. Camera resolution: 5 megapixel in the back, 2 in the front. Enough for your little Picasso to take terrible photos that you must pretend to love. Oh, a blurry finger painting in digital form. How avant-garde. Storage and ports: same story, 32 gig of storage and a USB-C port along with a headphone jack and a micro SD slot. It's like a Swiss Army knife if all the blades were replaced by ways to stream Moana. Dimensions and weight: 9.7 by 6.5 by 0.4 inches and a featherlight 17.8 ounces. They can easily carry it around and you can easily take it away. Win-win. The pros: durability. It's built like a Lego fortress. Drop it, throw it, use it as a frisbee. It'll live to let it go another day. Parental controls: so good, they're basically digital chastity belts for your kid's innocence. I mean, these controls are tighter than your wallet after holiday shopping. Sharp display. This tablet's screen is so bright and sharp it could replace the sun in a school play and get a standing ovation. The cons again: no Google Play Store. But honestly, what's a 4-year-old gonna do? Complain on Reddit? Sound and performance. The sound might be a bit crap and performance a bit meh, but let's face it, at this age, they're more interested in the cardboard box it came in anyway. The next one on my list is my recommendation for the best iPad, and this is the Apple iPad, or as I like to call it, sorry kid, your college fund just took a hit. This is the tablet for kids who say things like, I was into TikTok before it was mainstream. We're talking about the bourgeois of children's tech here. Don't be surprised if your child starts asking for an espresso after playing on it. Key features, CPU and display. This bad boy is rolling with an A13 Bionic chip, or A14 if you get the latest one. Key features, the CPU and display with a Bionic chip and a 10.2 inch display with 2160 by 1620 pixels. It's so high def, your kids will see the disdain in your eyes more clearly than ever. Camera resolution, boasting an 8 megapixel rear and 12 front. Yes, your child can now take selfies that are sharper than your wit, but let's hope they still don't capture your disappointment. Storage and ports, comes in 64, 256 options because nothing says I love you like I bought you more storage to ignore me with. Ports, lighting and headphone, as versatile as an octopus playing the accordion. Dimensions and weight, slimmer than a supermodel's diet at 9.8 by 6.8 by 0.3 inches and just over a pound. Light enough to be forgotten at a cafe, but expensive enough to turn around and go back for. The pros, bright screen. The screen is so bright you'll need shades. It might even outshine your child's bright future. The front-facing camera, with an improvement on the front camera, your little Ansel Adams can now capture all their useful indiscretions in greater detail. The battery life lasts longer than your patience at a PTA meeting, so kudos to Apple for that. The cons, it's a bit of a dated design. It has bezels so big they could be Kanye's next fashion statement. But honestly, if your kid knows what a bezel is, you've already lost them to the tech side. Also, no Apple Pencil storage. But let's be real, if your kid can keep track of a $100 stylus, they're better organized than half of Congress. The next one on the list is my recommendation for the best value. This is the Amazon Fire. So this is really the I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed of tablets. This budget-friendly tech toy comes in at $50 or thereabout. Check the link below, making it perfect for the kid you're not sure you want to invest in yet. Like a niece or nephew you see maybe twice a year. Remember folks, you don't have to be rich to make poor choices. The key features, the CPU and display is powered by a quad-core 1.3 gigahertz processor and comes with a 7-inch 1024 by 600 pixel display. It's like buying a Happy Meal and finding out the toy is actually kind of fun. The storage and memory, you have choices between 16 or 32 gig of storage. Basically, it's like deciding whether you want a small or medium dumpster fire. And then there's 1 gig of memory, enough to store your kids' monumental achievements in Candy Crush. Ports and dimensions, you've got your headphone jack, a micro USB, a micro SD. It's the fanny pack of tablets, where you just keep stuffing things in and hope they don't fall out. Its dimensions are pocket size, 7.6 by 4.5 by 0.4 inches, and it weighs a measly 0.6 pounds. The pros in a nutshell, it's fast for the price. For a budget tablet, this thing moves like a caffeinated squirrel. Don't underestimate it. Hyper affordable. It's cheaper than trying to entertain your kid with arts and crafts, and let's face it, less messy. The cons, Amazon ads galore. This tablet shoves Amazon down your throat like grandma with her special brownies, but for the price, you can't really complain. The low-res display as well. Sure, the display is about as sharp as a spoon, but come on, are your kids really that discerning? They still eat mud, for crying out loud. And the next one on my list is going to go to my recommendation for the best Android, and this is the Samsung Galaxy Tab, of course, the Android answer to the question no one asked. How do I teach my kids about mediocrity before life does? Just kidding, just kidding. But seriously, if you're not an Apple elitist and you still want your kids to have tablet fun without selling a kidney, this is the one. Key features, powered by a Qualcomm SM6-115 and featuring a 10.4-inch 2000 by 1200 pixel display. It's kind of like buying a Tesla but then realizing it's a Prius. It gets the job done but without the cachet. Storage and memory, 32 storage and 3 gig memory, enough to store a small museum of Minecraft builds and all the TikTok dance moves you never wanted to see again. Ports and dimensions. Comes with a USB-C and micro SD port like a Swiss Army knife designed by IKEA. As for the size, 9.7 by 6.2 by 0.3 inches and weighing in at 1.1 pounds. It's so light and thin, it's basically the tablet version of a rice cake. The pros, battery life. This tablet has the stamina of a toddler on a sugar high, 13 hours and 13 minutes. Beat that, Energizer Bunny. Facial recognition, yeah, it's got the kind of facial recognition that you wish you had when forgetting names at awkward family reunions. USB-C charging, and if your little angel loses the charger, USB-C compatibility means it's easier to replace than your sanity after a day of homeschooling. The cons, dim screen. Okay, the screen's a little dim, but then again, so are kids, and we still love them, don't we? All right, so hopefully there's something on that list for you. I've tried to include some variety there, whether you're on a budget, you want something Apple, Android, something in between. Hopefully there's something there. If you do have any questions, drop them down below, and if you found value in this video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.